Hi, I'm Bernie Smith. I work at Road Track and Trail. We get a lot of questions regarding fuel. Probably the most common is the ethanol in the fuel nowadays. It seems to affect the carbureted bikes a lot more than the fuel-injected bikes. And since it looks like the ethanol is here to stay, for better or worse, we just have to learn to live with it. The machine we're working on here is a relatively clean and well-maintained example, yet still the fuel has managed to turn into this gelatinous goop due to the fact that the ethanol will absorb moisture right out of the atmosphere. It gets thick and it settles to the bottom of the fuel tank in a little layer. That's the first thing that gets drawn from the fuel tank when you hit the starter button is a big gulp of this gooey gelatinous mess, which then goes on and plugs up all the little tiny orifices in your carburetor, which requires removal of the carburetors, and we have to clean them with magic fuel injector cleaners and fuel system cleaners. Just don't work. This can be prevented by using a fuel stabilizer of any variety, whatever your favorite brand is. Fuel, we're told, has a shelf life of about 6 weeks now. So if you're not planning on riding your bike within the next 6 weeks, you would be wise to put some fuel additive in the fuel tank, look at the back of the label, find out what kind of quantity is involved, and let the machine run for a good 4 or 5 minutes so that the stabilized fuel gets through all the fuel lines, and through the filter, and fills up the float holes and gets everywhere it needs to be. Otherwise, you've only treated the tank and it's not going where it needs to be. Then you're going to be good for about 6 months. Otherwise, the fuel will go bad and you're going to be here paying good money to have your carburetors cleaned over and over again. But it's not all bad news. This alcohol actually is more knock resistant than gasoline is. And we find, especially with the measured cruisers like this one, you can run regular fuel in them rather than the higher grades of fuel without any kind of knocking or pinging. So there is an upside to all of this. It's something you can prevent yourself if you're diligent, so stay on top of it and you'll be able to ride the machine instead of coming here and spending all your hard-earned money with us.